I felt out of control, lying on the bathroom floor at 23 years old, tears running down my face. After consuming 40 laxatives in a single day. As a dancer living on my own for the first time, my thoughts and memories constantly haunted me. This journey started when I was 7 years old, when my dance teacher gently patted me on my belly and said, "Lay off the cookies." Her words struck my spirit like a bullet. But that was the day my tumultuous love-hate relationship with my body began. My freshman year of high school, I made the drill team. I was so excited that I was going to be able to dance in high school and not have to play an instrument. But unfortunately, it wasn't all the bliss that I had imagined. My stomach would turn every Friday morning as I approached the scale to see if I made the weight to perform. During lunchtime, I started to isolate myself so nobody would know I wasn't eating. And if I felt really, really hungry, I would simply just get a single slice of cheese at dinner time. And that's all I ate. I was so relieved that I didn't have to sit out during halftime. So I thought, this diet is working like a charm. Because not only did it work in high school, it also got me a college dance scholarship to Lamar University. The pressure to stay thin stayed with me through college, but it was never enough. During my second year studying dance, my ballet professor bargained with me and offered, "Montalvo, if you can drop 15 pounds, you can be the lead." I dropped the weight. I got the part, but this only magnified my binging and starving techniques I had mastered in high school. You see, in my head, I thought I was supposed to be very tall, with a long neck and long arms, which I could never achieve. And on top of that, I was striving to be thin through self-inflicted torture that was literally killing me. That's why, lying in that bathroom, I reluctantly faced the realization that I could never meet the physical expectations of what I thought an idol dancer's body should be. I was so sick and angry with myself. My body was exhausted from the extreme workouts I was putting it through, on top of the countless hours of rehearsals. My stomach pain was unbearable, and I felt more miserable than ever. And I couldn't stop crying. I said to myself, this is not working. I have to make a change. So I labored to get up. I searched the phone book. This was in the 90s. And I called the eating disorder hotline and scheduled the first of many appointments with a therapist. Through this journey, I discovered that if I really wanted to harness my skills in dance, I was going to have to release all of those impossible expectations I had set for myself. According to various studies, a significant portion of people, particularly women, report body dissatisfaction, with estimates suggesting around 69 to 84% of women experience body dissatisfaction. As a dancer for over 3 decades and a dance teacher to hundreds of youth and children in Texas, I have worked with young dancers who experience the same struggles with unhealthy eating or workout patterns before joining my program. The mindset to stay thin at any cost is common practice in the dance and sports industries, and it needs to stop. Through my journey of recovery, I realized that if I wanted dance to bring me any kind of happiness, I was going to have to practice body acceptance. I discovered that when we practice body acceptance, we become happier, we increase our confidence, and we can improve our lives personally and professionally. Online teacher and coach Christine Ng defines self-acceptance as the conscious act of releasing self-judgment so that you can experience your wholeness. Three practices that I recommend for body positivity and body acceptance are daily journaling, intuitive eating, and body rest and recovery. Number 1, daily journaling. Research suggests that when we use journaling prompts, we can increase our self-reflection and our cognitive restructuring, which leads to better understanding and improved emotional regulation. Even if you just journal for 15 minutes at night to reflect on your day. PositivePsychology.com says that when we journal, we can not only lower stress levels, but we can also decrease anxiety and boost self-esteem. As I journaled, it helped me discover what triggered me to binge and starve. Going to auditions was nerve-wracking enough because even though I knew I was capable, oftentimes they wouldn't pick me because of either my ethnicity or my body type. Another stressor was that I was constantly comparing myself to other dancers or others I would see on TV or in magazine ads. I can only imagine it would have been 1,000 times worse if we would have had social media back then. That's why journaling is so important, because we all have triggers. And once we become more aware of our thoughts and feelings, we can find ways better to respond to our triggers, have a clearer understanding of who we are, and cultivate a deeper appreciation for our bodies. Three journaling questions that you can ask yourself for body acceptance are: what is something that makes your body special? What are some possible positive coping strategies that you can use when you're triggered? How does your body support you in achieving your goals? Number 2, intuitive eating. Intuitive eating is the practice of channeling your body's own natural cues for hunger, fullness, or making food choices that feel good without the judgment. The university study done at the University of Minnesota found that people who practice intuitive eating as teens were less likely to experience depression, disordered eating, or other related issues as adults. This approach not only decreases overeating, but it also increases the enjoyment of food too. As we tune into our bodies and listen to our own body's wisdom, it will help. Once you tune into your body's own wisdom, you can find better ways to figure out why and what you eat. Is it because it sounds good? Or is it because you're eating emotionally? Or are you physically hungry? Practicing intuitive eating helps us make better choices for our bodies. Number 3, body rest and recovery. As a dancer, I thought that taking a break was unproductive and lazy. I thought that to be driven, you had to constantly be pushing your body or pushing yourself to the limit. Or I felt guilty. Eventually, I recognized that I needed to tune in to when I was tired and needed rest so I could be present with my thoughts and what my body is doing. Research at Stanford University in 2024 found that optimal sleep is so intertwined with athletics and exercise performance, brain health, and metabolic health. When you practice and recognize when your body needs rest, you can improve your motivation and, yes, improve your metabolism. These 3 body acceptance practices helps us create a positive connection between our mind and our body. So, right now, I want to encourage you to pick one of these practices so you can begin your journey to a happier and healthier life. As we are more accepting, we can model body acceptance to others. Body acceptance allows us to increase our confidence so that we can achieve our goals, strengthen community support, and inspire generations. So, I'd like to leave you with a quote by author Lindsay Kite. Loving your body isn't believing it looks good. It's knowing your body is good, regardless of how it looks. Thank you.